wow, this is just so special. Very few of these people actually pursue a career in music. They're in all kinds of professions, and this is the absolute best advertisement for why you should keep music in your life, regardless of what field you go into after high school. It's really quite special, and now these people, not all these people knew each other before today. We had exactly one rehearsal. So we rehearsed for exactly 1 hour and on 2 pieces of music, and it is the skills that they've learned and the intellect that they've had and the passion they have for music that allowed them to do what you're about to hear. It's very special. I would love, I wish you would have been here at the rehearsal. We went through and everybody said their graduating year, their name, and their profession or path at the time, and it's just remarkable. This is the family. I think it says one family on the wall. That's what it is, you know. FRC is a family, so I'll miss that greatly. But speaking of family, there is something very, very important to recognize. When you're a high school teacher, you get all of the benefits and all of the praise and honor and recognition, and you don't have the hardest job. The hardest job is actually the elementary music teachers and the middle school music teachers. And if you get a chance to reach out to those people who taught your children at those levels, it is such an important job, and they would not be here today without those very special people who don't get these big concerts very often with lots of applause. And I have to say, in my career here at Fort Richmond for more than 2 decades, none of it would have been possible without an absolutely exceptional teacher at Acadia Junior High. I guess it's called Acadia School now. But I gotta say, it's kind of special. So I went to Acadia as a student, in Tallahassee, and then Acadia, and then Fort Richmond. When I was at Acadia, Rod Weedman was band director at Acadia. Raise your hand if you were in class with Rod Weedman, and you must have been here. And when Rod was ready to retire, well, my husband and I had a baby, and my husband was done his education degree and was ready to take on a job. And so then Daryl Ferguson took over from Rod Weedman, and a couple of years before, my band teacher, Orv Anderson, raise your hand if you were in Orv's band. Someone back here too. I took over from Orv. So for the last like 50 years, it's kind of been a pair working at each of those schools, and it's kind of unique, so it's worth mentioning. And I do have to say, if any of you have the chance to have your child under the direction of Daryl Ferguson, you are so fortunate. This is an absolute master educator. I've learned so much from him, and I'm so blessed to get to call him my partner for life. This is about the fact that this is the FRC Alumni Band, but in many ways, in many cases, it's also the Acadia Alumni Band. And so we wanted to have that recognized and have our amazing Daryl Ferguson connect one of the pieces of the Alumni Band. So please give a Fort Richmond thank you to Daryl Ferguson. who helped me organize all of this and really got the ball rolling. Someone I went to Acadia and FRC with and has been my best friend for most of my life on the trombone. She actually, thanks so much.